One night stand, have you ever had in your life, in real life?
I mean, yeah, I've had one night stands. तो पेग मार और भूल जा.
Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Vivek and today on Conversation with me, I have the most searched celebrity of India, Sunny Leone, and a very handsome hunk, Tanuj, the cast of One Night Stand. Hello guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
First of all, let me tell you, the color red is the color of love and it is of Music India as well. So we believe in spreading love with music. This is for you.
Thank you. I love flowers. It smells pretty.
So we talk about your film, One Night Stand. In an interview, you said that One Night Stand is not just a story-based movie. It is little extra than that. So what is that little extra in the film?
Well, our movie is about a one night stand. Yes, a one night stand does happen, but our story actually begins after the one night stand. It's about the relationship between the two central characters and their families and what the repercussions are for having a one night stand if you are already in a relationship. So we also touch on gender equality. If a man can do something, why is it not okay for a woman to do something?
You were not offered the film, you auditioned for the film, right? So did you have this thing in mind when it is Sunny Leone's film? It is Sunny Leone's film.
Well, actually, there was a lot of secrecy क्योंकि मैं एक दिन घर आ रहा था और suddenly मेरे agent से I got a phone call and agent ने मुझसे कहा कि ये एक बड़ी फिल्म है, क्या आप टेस्ट करना चाहोगे? तो मैंने उनसे पूछा कि अच्छा फिल्म में कौन है? सॉरी सर नहीं बता सकते. अच्छा फिल्म का नाम तो बताओ. सॉरी सर नहीं बता सकते. हमने अच्छा एड्रेस ही दे दो. ठीक है. आई वेंट ओवर देयर, आई टेस्टेड फॉर द फिल्म एंड ये बड़ा सा अनयूजुअल स्क्रीन टेस्ट था मेरे लिए बिकॉज नॉर्मली क्या होता है कि एक असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर रहता है वेरी हाफ हार्टेडली आपको क्यों देगा, आप डायलॉग करेंगे, आप एक्टिंग करेंगे, फिर आप चले जाते हो. यहाँ पर द डायरेक्टर हरसेल्फ, जैस्मिन डिसूजा हरसेल्फ वाज देयर एंड शी कंडक्टेड द एंटायर स्क्रीन टेस्ट. और 3 दिन के बाद मुझे फ़ोन कॉल आया प्रोड्यूसर्स के यहाँ से कि है अब आपका काम हमें बहुत पसंद आया, वी रियली लाइक व्हाट यू हैव डन, सो कम इन, लेट्स टॉक. I went happily and all that, but I didn't. Well, let's talk about what? What do I say? I don't know who I'm doing a film with. I don't know what the name of the film is. I don't know the story. I don't know nothing. All I know is those 2.5 scenes, and those times the scenes were also kind of different. Like it's about me coming to chat you up at a bar, which never made it into the final film.
Oh,
Something like
Is
yeah.
it?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So and so I'm so very sheepishly मैंने producer पूछा कि sir co-star कौन है? तो उन्होंने बोला कि वो सनी लियोन है आपकी co-star.
And then what happened?
तो मैंने बोला okay, that's cool. Well, that's a winning start. What's the name of the film? One Night Stand. So I'm like, man, that's a catchy title because I mean, you add one and one, and you know exactly like.
So you said the film starts with One Night Stand and then it becomes intense, right?
yeah. Our story starts, yes, with one night stand, but it's the actual movie really begins after that, and it's an interesting journey for these two characters that act on this physical impulse and later on I think regret that.
So as we come to know from the theatrical, it says that in this film girl move on and she moves on and the guy is behind her, but in real life it happens entirely different when something like even if it is a small kiss, girls get emotionally attached, right?
I don't know, I've met a lot of guys that get emotionally attached.
See, I think it would be very unfair to stereotype because to each his own.
Generalize.
I mean, it all boils down to what the individual what kind of feelings they have. So it has nothing to do with whether it's a girl or a boy. मैं ऐसे बहुत सारे बंदे को भी जानता हूँ जो थोड़े पागल हो जाते हैं अगर लड़की भाव देती है and I know the other way around also.
Okay.
So yeah.
I think it goes both ways. We live in a world where young people are, the young generation here in India and also all over the world, where you meet people and you're dating and girls face this where they meet this guy who won't stop calling them or after one kiss one all of a sudden get married and you're the one I want to be with, but you're like, I don't even know your favorite color yet. You slow down a little bit. And it also happens on the other way around
Absolutely.
too. You know?
Jasmine has said on record, she said that जब आप सेट पे हुआ करते थे तो आप बार बार अपना रोल चेक करने के लिए जाते थे, कहने के लिए कि क्या मैंने 100% दिया है, तो इस रोल के लिए क्या प्रिपरेशन?
I'll tell you what, no, इसके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट वजह है बिकॉज मेरे इससे पहले जो मैंने फिल्म किया तो आई समटाइम्स व्हेन आई वाज न्यूअर मैं थोड़ा कॉन्शियस हो जाता था, तो आई वुड नॉट लाइक टू सी माई सेल्फ ऑन द मॉनिटर बिकॉज इट वुड समवेयर कम इन द मिडल ऑफ लाइक देन आई वुड स्टार्ट जजिंग माई सेल्फ व्हाइल आई वाज इन द मिडल ऑफ द सीन विच आई थिंक इज अनहेल्दी. Having said that, मुझे ये भी लगता है कि it is healthy for an actor to go and check what they're doing because कभी कभार आपको लगता है in the moment कि आपने अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिया हो, बट अगर आपका एंगल सही ना हो या आपका लुक सही ना हो या छोटे छोटे चीज़, आप कैमरा के सामने झूठ नहीं बोल सकते. द कैमरा विल कैच एवरी टाइनी थिंग, एवरी एक्सप्रेशन, एवरी लिटिल सटल न्यूएंस व्हिच इज नॉट सीन टू द नेकेड आई. सो दैट्स द रीज़न मैं जाकर चेक करता था बिकॉज क्या है, इट वॉज अ ट्रिकी लाइन फॉर मी बिकॉज क्या है कि मैं नहीं चाहता था कि मेरा कैरेक्टर विलन हो but at the same time hero नहीं है. He is someone who is maybe an anti-hero who has a lot of shades of grey और कभी-कभी ना वो उसे तीखे बनाने के चक्कर में ना आप थोड़ा ओवर भी कर सकते हो. So that's one of the reasons.
What about you? In the film we can see that you have improved a lot and you're looking very gorgeous. So what are the kind of efforts that you have put in to portray such role?
Well, I consider every single day a workshop in some way, but we did a lot of workshops for this film and sat together. We rehearsed the scenes together. We worked with an acting coach. We also worked with Jasmine a lot, and we had a lot of conversations on set while shooting because there are certain moments. I don't have anything in common with my character, and it was difficult for me to understand her. She has her strong moments, which would be the only thing that I could think of that, we have that in common or we relate to each other in that way, but I don't condone her acts at all. I don't necessarily like her character. I think maybe when people watch it, they might, change their opinion about her and based on her actions later on.
If you talk about the lovemaking scene in the film, how difficult was it? Because sometimes when people see as a viewer, it is like, hey, two people in bed and or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a big party.
They do not know the process behind it. There's a particular process behind it, and then it becomes very difficult. There is a thin line between classy and vulgar. Right, so how did you guys manage to do that?
Well, we have a director that was very particular, and she had storyboarded the whole scene, which is something that I requested as well. I personally am very systematic. When you're shooting scenes like this, it's just like shooting an acting scene. You're going to get this angle, that angle. You're going to get that shot, this shot. We're going to break it up in this way, and the same thing goes for intimate scenes. If it's not systematically shot, it just looks clumsy. And when it looks clumsy, then you cross that line of it looking aesthetically pleasing and beautiful to, ooh, what are they doing?
Something like kind of like you're squirming like, "Hurry, bhai, ye maine kya kar?"
Yeah, fast forward is boring.
Seriously,
So were you nervous while doing the scene?
Well, I wasn't nervous while doing the scenes because I think by the time we got into the bolder scenes of the film, we were deep into production. So Sunny and me knew each other. We had a certain rapport with our director. Everyone trusted each other. As she mentioned the storyboards, तो हमें पता था कि exactly हमें क्या करना है. बेटा A, B, C, D, E, F, G जोड़ देंगे, अरिजीत का आवाज डालेंगे बैकग्राउंड में और ये बना 20 million hits का इजाजत गाना. So that's how it was.
One night stand, have you ever had in your life, in real life?
I had some fun back in college, yes.
No, he's an innocent flower.
I'm a bad boy who became innocent.
In college, right?
Ji.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, before the debut, that means, right?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah.
What about you, Sunny?
I mean, yeah, I've had one night stands.
Deepika said once that, the sex inside marriage or outside marriage is my choice. So do you agree to that statement?